Hello friends, in this series of conjunction, I am again with a very interesting topic. This is what I called or what I have extracted from, as I told you last time, that these are the more of the information that I am gathering from the book of my mentor Kapeil Raj, and I wanted to share this because this is very interesting, just to make you understand that in conjunction there's something called the concept of war in conjunction. That means that in conjunction some planets get into a battle, a war. Now, how it happens and why it happens. To make you understand this, first of all, conjunction means, as I explained to you in the previous video as well, that two or more planets are into the same house, the same sign. It could be a exact conjunction, it could be a close conjunction, it could be a loose conjunction, or it could be a conjunction which is known as virtual. Let us now understand how this war that I'm talking about takes place. So let's go on the board. Now, as you can read over here, as I'm explaining it to you, conjunction in astrology, but this is the most important thing that you have to understand. A concept of war in conjunction. In conjunction, look at the planet with the lowest degree. Look at the planet with the lowest degree, as it will show you which planet is coming from behind with a charging army to conquer and impact the other planet which is with a higher degree. I have explained you this over here. Saturn, I have not given any number over here. It could be in any sign or any house for that matter. Saturn is at 16 degrees and Jupiter is at 20 degrees. So Jupiter is ahead, Saturn is coming from behind. Now, for example, if Jupiter is at 20 in this case and Saturn is at 16 degrees in conjunction, so Saturn is coming towards Jupiter with a charge. Jupiter is aware, Jupiter knows about it, it's aware of Saturn behind. So Jupiter's quality of preaching, teaching, wisdom, optimism is in dark, it is dull, and it is very disciplined, because the other planet which is coming with a charge will throw all these qualities of Saturn, which happens to be very strict, very disciplined. Saturn works with ethics and all those things. So what will happen now if this is the case, and suppose this is a horoscope of a person. For example, in case the person is someone who is like this is a case where a person is like a strict teacher. He wants his student to learn the most difficult test or the exam in life. Are you getting me? Because that is the nature of Saturn, and because Saturn is behind, he will put all the qualities on Jupiter. Now, we have to even understand that what if it goes reverse or the other side, the flip side, which I have mentioned over here. What if Saturn becomes like, Jupiter becomes like Saturn. So Jupiter is 16 degrees and Saturn is ahead. Now this is a very relaxed and helpful and very optimistic teacher. Like, on the other hand, if Jupiter is at the lowest degree and Saturn is with a higher degree, what will happen? Now Saturn has a nature of being disciplined, sense of judgment, work ethics, belief system, will be far more loose and optimistic than otherwise. Now Jupiter is throwing the weight on Saturn, making Saturn to cool down, okay, and become a more, like, not very strict. So what will happen? The scenario will be the teacher would now still be strict, but will not be very intense and more relaxed about testing, and may discuss some important questions with the student before the examination. So are you understanding? Now this can be applied to all the planets, but I have yet to mention one thing. In case of Sun, now please understand, if any planet is charging or coming from behind, which means Saturn is at 20 degrees and any planet at 16, 15, 13, 12 degrees coming charging towards Sun is the only planet, if you are charging towards him, you are going for a suicide, because you are going towards a planet which will combust you, which will burn you and finish you off. Rather, if Sun is at 20 and any planet is at 22, 23, 24, 25, that means he is going out of combustion, will be more positive. So any planet behind Sun would be difficult. Ahead of Sun will have a very positive sort of a scene, right? This is what we call as a waging a war in conjunction. We have to understand, I'm giving you all the basics first before I actually go into conjunction with different planets, 2 planets, 3 planets, 4 planets in one sign, right? So for the Hindi viewers, the same video in Hindi. Next. Thank you.